What up, Crypto Warriors? It's Sergeant Crypto back at it again. It is Wednesday, the 8th of October, 2020, and I'm back on Bet Fury Box, free Bitcoin. Show you guys how I do it. Here it is. You hit the withdraw button. I am human. It asks for whatever picture. So today is a truck. Look for the trucks, look for the trucks, look for the trucks. Go to the next page, truck. There you go. Boom. Got my little 25 Satoshis. And I'm stacking sats in my wallet. Link to this in the description below. Let's get into it. And here we have it on Cointelegraph, on CoinGecko. A little bit of green in the market right now. We have a big pump, big news, as my thumbnail states. Big news coming out of crypto land, or Bitcoin land specifically, because of Square. And as we know, wherever Bitcoin goes, the market tends to go. And as we can see, it's green across the board over the past 24 hours, especially. And so there we have it, green, 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 green. A few reds here and there. Nothing crazy because Bitcoin didn't like pump crazy, but pumped enough. National debt still the same, $27 trillion. Here's your share, 81,886, and growing. Now, Coinbase CEO says about 5% of employees have taken severance packages after controversial mission posts. I don't know why I did that dramatic pause, I'm sorry, but this is coming from the block. And last week, Brian Armstrong posted something about Coinbase stance on the political environment right now, and that Coinbase as a company is apolitical with their stance. They're neither left nor right, and they don't want that have that kind of focus in the workplace. I agree with him in that sense. However, I disagree with him because it is crypto. This is Bitcoin, and the ethos of Bitcoin is to exit the system, is to bash the system, so to speak, to non-violently come out against the system. And that's what Bitcoin crypto is about. It's about exiting the system, not being a part of that scammy, shady Washington D.C. Federal Reserve currency printing system. And if he has said, hey, we're neither left nor right, and however we are against the system, so to speak, I would definitely agree with him in that sense. But I also do agree with him because it is his company, it is his baby, and he doesn't want to be taking sides and doesn't want people to be discussing that kind of stuff at work anyway. When you start talking about politics, especially at the workplace, things could get really toxic and nasty, and people don't know how to conversate and disagree with each other anymore. The further along we supposedly get more civilized, the more uncivilized we become. All right, next. So about 5% of the people left, 60 people left the company. Crazy. Next, this is you today. Peter Brent says Bitcoin about to flash big bullish signal. Peter Brent is a trader, commodities trader, veteran commodities trader. Been trading before I was born. And he knows what he's talking about, in my opinion. Every now and then, I guess. Veteran commodity trader Peter Brent has seemingly turned bullish on Bitcoin, according to his October 8th tweet today. He claims that its weekly and daily charts are poised for a big bullish signal. And here's his chart. And he mapped it out for us. All right, this comes after Square, a $81 billion publicly traded company, has announced its $50 million worth of Bitcoin acquisition. And that's what we're going to get into right now. This is coming from Decrypt. And the next one is going to be from Cointelegraph, the same story about Square. Jack Dorsey, CEO of Square and of Twitter, though he's a big proponent of Bitcoin. And it's no surprise that he's going to take the cash reserves from his company and use it, not use it to buy Bitcoin, but to protect it from the currency printing that's happening right now anywhere in the world, but from the Federal Reserve, because it's here in the United States. He's just protecting his six, so to speak. This is how we say in the military. And yeah, $50 million worth of Bitcoin. after Dorsey Square announced today that it bought $15 million in Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency shot up faster and more sharply than it fell with the Trump news. Nevertheless, Bitcoin is still trading within 10.5 and 11,000 range and has yet to break through. If you don't know, yesterday or the day before, President Trump announced that there would be no COVID-19 relief package, and then sparked fears in the markets. The Dow tanked 600 points and Bitcoin likewise plummeted, but it stayed above that 10K mark. That is very important. This is day 72 or 73, I can't remember. This is the longest Bitcoin has stayed and closed above 10K. That is very, very, very important. So we had the BitMEX situation last week. We had England or the UK saying that no more commodities or futures trading or leverage trading for their citizens. On, you know, if you're a retail investor, only sophisticated, throwing up air quotes here, investors are allowed to do it. And so they shut that off. Bitcoin still didn't care. Bitcoin stayed above 10K. A lot of negative stuff has been coming out, you know, especially the biggest one being the BitMEX thing. And then this week now we had the president coming out and tweeting that no COVID relief is going to happen, and Bitcoin still stayed above 10K. And maybe that's the real reason why Jack Dorsey and Square bought Bitcoin. But no, it's great news. And here it is again, coming from Cointelegraph. Jack Dorsey Square adds 4,709 Bitcoin to its balance sheet. That is amazing. And this is following the steps of MicroStrategy. So just like the thumbnail states, which company is next to fall as far as the dominoes happening in the public markets? Which company is going to use their balance sheet and purchase Bitcoin, protect themselves and purchase Bitcoin? The dominoes are falling, and we're starting to see that right now happen right before our eyes. You let me know which one you think. If we have trillions of dollars, we have plenty of companies out there with a combined trillions of dollars worth of currency, not gonna call it money, on their balance sheet. We have Apple with billions and billions of dollars. We have Berkshire Hathaway with hundreds of billions of dollars, well, not hundreds of billions, but over $100 billion. So with that being said, which company do you think will be next? Obviously, it's not a surprise that Square, Jack Dorsey, he runs Square, and if they have extra money, right, on their balance sheet, instead of keeping it in cash, they're going to keep it. They're going to do something with it and keep it in Bitcoin, because he's a big Bitcoin proponent, and he loves Bitcoin and he thinks it's a wave, it's the future. Just like he says right here. Square believes that cryptocurrency is an instrument of economic empowerment and provides a way for the world to participate in a global monetary system which aligns with the company's purpose. And if you look at Jack's profile on Twitter, it just has one word in it. And that one word, my friends, is Bitcoin. There you have it. It's just straight up Bitcoin. So we know that it's not a surprise. So what company will be next? Maybe it'll be Apple, maybe Berkshire Hathaway, maybe some other company with a lot of cash on hand, and we will see. Let's discuss it in the comment section below. Smash that like, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. It's Dr. Crypto, and I'm out. Peace.